All right, I made this graphic to show you how you can make endless amounts of money by mowing grass. First off, I want you to think about building the foundation for a home. That foundation has to be sturdy. It has to be strong because it's going to be holding up all of the other components of the home, right? So offering mowing as a service is no different. That is going to be your foundation, but you have to make it a strong foundation. When you go out and get mowing customers, you have to provide great customer service and you gotta provide a great product or service so that they're gonna keep paying you. And you can really add systems to automate this whole process and make it as efficient as possible. Now, part of the system also is lead capture, right? So you're gonna get a lot of leads for this service. Not everybody is going to buy, but the intention is to still provide a good experience, even if you're just going out and giving an estimate, so that you build good rapport with that potential customer and keep their information on hand. So that leads and paying customers are all in this bank of contact information that you can then send out new marketing offers to. So not only are you getting paid every single month residually for this service that you're offering, this machine is just churning money for you every single month. That alone is very powerful because you're only having to hunt once and you keep getting fed. To me, that's the best business model. There's a lot of things you can offer and make really good money, but you're having to sell every single job. And that's just exhausting. And it's also more tiring on resources. Like if you have a sales team or you have a marketing team working for you, it's a lot of expenditure of money just to go get all of those new jobs when you could sell it once and they keep paying you. So now once you have these customers and or leads in a bank that you can remarket to, now you can offer upsells on your own services. So you could do weed control, you could do fertilization, you could do tree trimming, you could add mulch, you could do sprinkler maintenance and repairs, you can plant plants for them. These are all additional jobs that can earn you a lot of money and you're still getting paid residually. And then you have subcontractor work, which honestly, all of these different services, you could find subcontractors to do as well. You don't have to do this stuff yourself. Probably a couple months ago, at one of my commercial properties, they had a large tree job that needed to be done. The trees hadn't been trimmed in a couple of years. I got a buddy who subcontracts for me. He does nothing but trees. I said, hey, can you come out and quote me for this tree work? He gave me the bid. I gave it to the property manager. Property manager approved. I added a little bit on top. So he came out and did the work. I made a few $100. And you can do this with a lot of different services. So things that might not be related to what you offer, but you have customers who might want these things that are willing to pay. So you can throw out advertising saying, hey, I know a bunch of other contractors. We work with other companies. We partner with other companies, however you want to say it. And these companies offer this, and that. And then a portion of those leads that you're marketing to are going to come back at you and say, hey, we've actually been wanting to add a concrete pad, or we've been wanting to get our gutters cleaned, or we really need to get our driveway pressure washed. So then you have a pool of subcontractors that you reach out to, you get bids, you add a little bit on top, or you can charge a flat rate per lead, however you want to do it. But this is a great way to add money on top of the foundation of revenue that you already have coming in consistently. Guys, there are some companies that just operate on this model. They go out and they find jobs, give them to subcontractors and take a cut off the top. And their entire company operates on that model. And I'm just going to say this. It is almost springtime, guys. And springtime is money-making season for all home service industries. Everybody's got those tax refunds coming in and they are locked and loaded and ready to start putting money into their homes. So now is the time to start, even if you don't want to do mowing, now is the time to start getting ready to marketing a service of some sort. You can make a lot of money this year in 2025.